like,
yeah.
I still wear him like that.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, he's too big, take him out there. And I'm like, no, he's too heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Same way.
I have in here a rebozo, which is a woven dress. Like this one's woven with cotton. There's also different kinds that you can get. But you know, basically these are not stretchy wraps. They're woven in a way that, you know, they might have a tiny bit of stretch, but they're really solid. You could wrap as comfortably as you are a large child on your back in this. And you can wear them in a lot of different ways. They're really versatile.
Can you wrap it on your side?
Yeah, you can do a hip carry, which is great for around 9 months. They love
That's what I'm doing. I don't know how to do it. Because I'm like, I tried to, but like,
Can I hear you hot? Okay, I'm going to show you really quickly how to get out of this. You just bring this down, and then I'm going to go 1, 2, and you're out. Easy, right? And then you just undo this. Sorry. But yeah, when you have a newborn and a 2-year-old, and they're both screaming and need your attention, sometimes you wear them both.
And I don't know if we talked about in the video.
Yeah, I did. I showed that really quick. Bring the cummerbund down, pop your arm under, and then put the baby up and out. Yes.
I have a carrier and they're sitting. My shoulders on my back.
Yeah, if so hopefully we can come again, and if you can bring your carrier, we can try to help you adjust it. Sometimes some small adjustments really help. Other times it's maybe just not the right carrier fit for your body. You know, some of them just fit really, especially if it's a buckle carrier, they fit kind of like a pair of jeans, you know, so what's going to fit her really well is maybe not going to fit me really well, you know, depending on where the straps hit your shoulders. Does it go around your waist, or is it like, you know?
Yeah, I can put it on my shoulders.
Yeah.
But like, she's too low and I can't adjust it anymore.
So that just might not be the best fit carrier for your body. But you know, we can help tighten it where we can to make it more comfortable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so then, that doesn't sound like it's very comfortable for you.
Yeah.
Typically just physics, you know, the way physics works, if your baby's up and close to your body, it's going to be more comfortable. If the baby's down low and hanging, I can understand why that hurt your shoulders. Because it's probably really pulling on your shoulders. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so a carrier like this one, you know, it has kind of the thing in the back. It doesn't go around your waist. These carriers can put a lot of strain on your shoulders. So they can be really comfy with a smaller baby. You know, as they grow a little bit, you might, you know, want to find it, if it's like this, you might want to find a more comfortable option. But if it's definitely hard to tighten or you can't tighten it anymore, then I would definitely look into borrowing one of these for sure. And I can help you pick something if you want. And you had a question too, right?
Something I was just gonna say, I had like a real one that's kind of like a shirt, and it's already made like that, and you have to tie it.
Yeah.
And it was not comfortable whatsoever. It was like cutting into my neck, and my son was only like 5 months old, and it was like hurting so bad. And, like,
yeah.
I don't know, maybe you said it wasn't the right kind of type.
I think it depends on the brand, because I had a cheap brand and I had her on the carrier, and I hurt my back, and then my friend, she was like, oh, try this one. And I tried hers, and hers was so like comfortable.
Yeah. It's, you know, it depends. I think all carriers can be really comfortable if they're fitted really well to your body, and they're tightened properly. So, you know, those two things are going to factor in your comfort. But there's definitely what one person likes is not going to be what another person likes, you know? So it's really, some people like buckles and that's all they want. Some people like wraps and that's all they want. So, you know, it's really kind of individual preference. So if you can try a couple different carriers on, then it's really the best way to go. Babywearing International has 2 free meetings a month. And you guys can bring your own carrier. We can help you fit it. You can come and try our carriers on. It's all free. And we can provide you with support if you can make it to the meeting. So, and we also have play dates too, where we can help you out. So definitely there's support around, and then hopefully we can make it back to see if you guys still need ongoing support with these carriers that we're gonna loan to you. So, yeah.
Carla, you want to try your other one?
Yeah. All right.
We're trying to wrap one. That's comfortable. Carla, do you want to try your son?
Yes, yes,
Which one? Which one? All of you? Could you see yourself using?
I tried them.
Yeah. Yeah, so how old is your baby? 4 months? You might really like, I don't know if she likes it because I discussed with her, try the woman wrap. We have a main tie, we're not even done with all the barriers we've got, and what you guys already had, so. Yeah. So you have a big baby. Actually, we haven't shown the main tie yet. I don't know. Do you want to try a wrap or what were you? Can I? Yeah, she's too big. No, she's not too big. I could wrap
It'd
my.
probably be way more comfortable.
I could wrap my 45-pound 5-year-old that wrap on my back. I don't do very often, but she's heavy, but she's like.
Oh, that's how comfortable they are.
Do I have my background? No. Okay. Well, I'll just kind of leave it.
It has like, I don't have a hood.
Yeah. Actually, let me see. Want to help you? Just to give her a little head support. You can like tie a scarf or something if you don't have a hood on your carrier. It's kind of a little handy trick. So just her head just falling back. Yeah. I know toddler wearing is not for everybody, but it's pretty handy if you need
It
it.
makes life easier some days if they're willing to do the carrier.
Yeah, and she only goes up if she wants, which is maybe 10 minutes a day. But some days she just like, no way, forget it. So,
I need to keep going to pick up my other guy, and next time I love to come back. And without a toddler. Crazy.
No worries.
It was nice meeting everybody.
Yeah.
okay, so.
How can I help
Do you
you?
want to help
Yeah.
with the knee tie or?
Yeah.
I might be able to transfer so apron. So this is a May tie, and this one's just like a buckle carrier. Sorry. Can we show you this first, and then we can? Do you mind if we show you this first, and then you can try it with her and see if it's comfortable for you guys? So this one just ties instead of buckles. It's a square fabric. That's it. They're very easy to put on. Even my husband could figure it out. So, and he was like, so actually this will flip up. So you put it on like an apron. So the decorative panel is against your thighs. And then you tie it in the back. Double knot. Suck in a little bit because your baby can't. So it's nice and snug against your waist. Yeah. And then you would take your baby. And then basically this panel will come up between the baby's legs. If you had a smaller baby and they're still really tucked up, you could leave their big legs inside and then just kind of leave them inside the panel.
You know what frogging means, right? Like if you frog your baby's legs, so they're like snug instead of going out.
Yeah. And then you bring these up over your shoulders, just like a backpack strap, right? And then go with one hand in the back, pull down, and you'll crisscross your straps. And then you just make sure and pull it snug. So I hold the baby like with one hand and snug one side, kind of out. So she's holding baby, and then bring that and hold it here in this hand. Keep the tension on that. And then on the other side, you can grab that opposite strap. Yeah.
Sometimes you need a friend to help you.
It's just twisting there.
Yeah. Well, and you use a mirror too sometimes. When you're not near a mirror, then you use a car or something. You know, you kind of figure out, whatever you can.
There you go.
So then,
And then just pull it snug. And then you would just tie in front with most mini ties. This one has like extra long straps, so you could actually, you crisscross it over the baby's bottom, and then just tie a double knot in the back, because this one has long straps. But usually you just tie it right at the baby's bottom, and then push the knot under the bottom.
and if it's too long, like the straps are coming way down, then you can do it again in the front.
Yeah.
But otherwise, then you fix these things, right?
Yeah, if you have extra wide straps, then you can spread them across, and it makes it really comfortable. And I'm just gonna see if I can put her down really quick. So
I'll show you to
yeah, someone wants to put the knee high.
so to take them out too. Just when you do this one, the first pass, then once you let that go, you want to hold on to your baby. Undo that, and then you're always going to have one hand on your baby. And then you can just let the carrier go and take your baby.
You want to go up? Look at you. You're so cute. You get told that a lot, huh?
Oh, so do I put that one?
So yeah, without your baby, we're gonna put it on first, and so just like a little bit higher up. Yeah, probably about here. She's gonna sit in here, so. Okay. So you got a double? Yeah, double. Look at those cheeks. Grab your baby. And then, just hold on to her. And then you're gonna grab the fabric in the front and just bring it between her legs. And you're always gonna have like one hand on her. There you go, once you get her up. Just make sure that
She probably liked that part of it.
I know. Okay, so then you're gonna put them over. It's kind of like like a backpack. And then you're going to My goodness. Well, let's make sure that you're actually not even. We want to make sure you spread these, so hold your baby. And I'm gonna help you in the back.
And sometimes I know that it may not be what the Babywear ladies tell you, but I would lean against the wall. I would put my kid like up against the wall so that he wasn't going anywhere, and then I could tighten.
That's funny.
Tighten it, you know, or even if I was getting out of the car, I would lean up against the car, and that way I would know that he wasn't going to go anywhere.
So then with you, what I would do is you would be holding onto her and doing one strap at a time. So and then you'll have one just on that side.
Yeah.
Do you want to support her weight with drop quite a bit? So holding her bottom with one hand, she's just going to find just help and bring her behind you, and then grab it with your opposite hand, and then bring it around to the front. You gonna help your mama? Keep that tension on that. So you're holding your baby, right? You're not bring it all up, but you gotta keep it tight. Pull it tight. Yeah. And then pull it out this way and bring it to the front. Yep. Yeah, you got it. And then just hold it in that hand while you support your baby. Wait, what's this one? Yeah, so support your baby's bottom and then hold this tight in that hand. Yep. You got it. Perfect. And this one, you're gonna do the same. So we'll switch hands. Yeah. See, you already know what you're doing. And then you're gonna bring it. Sorry. Yeah. And then you can tie it there if you like, or you can crisscross it. Yeah. So spread it across your shoulders. Keep it tight. Yeah. Keep it tight. 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 And then you can just tie it right there. 1, You'll want to be able to spray it down by like wherever she has a diaper or she's wearing a diaper, yeah, and then you'll pop it under her bottom. Yeah, 2 knots. Yeah. This one's really long, so you could potentially wrap it in the back, but what do you think?
Oh, now she's all tired.
Yeah.
I'll sleep in like 10 minutes.
He's pretty happy, huh? So let me see.
I do have another tie.
Like you go around like that. Yeah. There's something is that, and OG said this last time we came, but like sometimes your arms get so tired, right? And this uses the strength of like just off.
And it doesn't hurt my shoulder.
Yeah.
And it's really great for calming for me.
Yeah. Okay, so this one is another May tie. This is the Infantino. These are $30
You want to try
at
this one?
Bed Bath and Beyond, or Bed Bath and Beyond. Babies R Us. Okay. Anyway, so you're gonna tie it the same way. The decorative panel against my thighs, kind of like an apron if you're gonna wear an apron, and then tie it in a double knot. I'm gonna suck in 1 and a 2, and then bring my baby up onto my chest, and then legs on either side. I'm gonna bring the panel in the middle with one hand, 5 fingers. I'm gonna switch hands. This hand's holding my baby now. Then I'm gonna just put these on like a backpack, right? And then reach behind. Grab that opposite strap. I'm gonna pull it out while I shrug my shoulder. See how much higher the baby got and tight? So I'm gonna keep this really tight and bring it to the front and hold it here. Switch hands. So this hand's now my 3-1. Go behind, pull out and shrug. And then that's gonna make the X kind of lower on my back too, which makes sure that these are like nice on your shoulders. If they're riding up a little bit, then you might wanna play around with like trying to get the X a little bit lower on your back. And then I'm just gonna, make sure it's nice and snug. I can do a little thing. Check here that my baby's sitting down in the seat. This baby doesn't have any weight, and then I would tie about where the top of their diaper is, tie a double knot. 1 and a 2. And then I'm gonna just pop it underneath baby's bottom, just like that. Okay. And then I'm just gonna undo this knot to get baby out. Undo it, and then just let these straps fall. That's it.
Would it make us like a 1-year-old?
Yeah. These this one is a little bit smaller panel, but yeah, I mean they can be really comfortable. I know one mom who wears
That's baby's
her
very
2-year-old. Yeah. Oh yeah. Then definitely for a 1-year-old, they're great carriers. So this one belongs to our lending library. So this isn't in this box of donate carriers, but yeah, you can find them around, even used, like for $15, $20, and they're $30 new. And they're a great carrier. And another selling point, if you have another caregiver that wants to wear it but doesn't like your pretty panel that you chose, maybe it's pink or whatever, blue, they don't like that, you can flip it around so that when you wear it, it's like if I was going to tie this on this way, when I flip it up, it's just plain black. You might see the little tag, but so that's kind of fun. It's versatile. And then the last carrier let's show is on the Lindsay. And this is my favorite carrier for a newborn, even toddlers, to like pick up and down. Like if you have a 1-year-old who loves to walk, but then when you get into a store, they love to destroy the store. Then it's nice to be able to just pop them up on your hip or on your front, and it's really quick and easy, and they're really lightweight. You can see how small this is for your diaper bag. So that's one of my favorite things about it. They're really cool for the summertime or all year round in lovely warm San Diego. So basically it's just a length of fabric with rings sewn on one end. So what I want to do is just kind of take the fabric, make sure it's not twisted, and then I would take it in through both rings. So just like a belt, if you have a belt like this with the rings, you're going to split the rings, and the fabric will go over the first ring and through the second ring. And then you just kind of like bounce it down into the thing. And I'm going to check the size. So I want it to hit about my hip if I hold the rings up here on my shoulder. And then I want to make sure that this fabric isn't twisted in the rings. You want it to lay flat. So basically I'm going to find here the seam on this side, on both sides actually, and just check that it's threaded correctly. Makes it easier to adjust when you do this. And then I'm just gonna so once I find those seams, just take it and kind of finger walk. So kind of like, you know, gather and get all the folds out of your material here. You guys see that? I'm kind of just gathering material, and I'm getting out any folds and making sure this fabric is really straight. And hopefully when you get your sling, if you guys borrow this one, it'll be already done. So I'm just kind of bounce it down, hold it, and okay. So now I'm going to decide which shoulder I want to put the rings on. So I'm right-handed. I like to have the rings on my left shoulder. Totally personal preference. You can do it either way. So because I want it on my left shoulder, I'm going to hold the rings in my left hand. And this part hanging down here that's coming through the rings is called the tail. So I'm going to hold the rings in my left hand with the tail facing out. Left, left, left. With my right hand, I'm going to go through and bring it onto my opposite shoulder. So the rings will sit here. And then I'm going to check my pouch. This, you can see, is pretty big, and my baby is pretty small. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the whole thing and just tighten it up a little bit. So when I'm tightening this fabric, I want to keep it straight coming through the ring. So you take this fabric and kind of pull it here, and I'm going to pull it in the direction it's coming. So see that? This is going to tighten this part here. And then I can tighten the middle part, which is the middle of the sling here. 1, 2. And then this one controls the height or the bottom of the sling on the outside. 3. So that's how you tighten a ring sling. 1, 2, 3. And if you keep it straight, like kind of like a fan coming out of here, then you won't have any trouble adjusting your sling. It should be pretty easy to keep doing that. And a good like rule of thumb to check is that you can just fit your elbow in here. So you can see that that's a pretty good fit. I still have like a little bit of extra fabric here, so I'm going to bring that towards the rings and then just pull on this outer side straight down. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So I have this little like tube of fabric here. I'm going to bring the baby up into a high birth position on my opposite shoulder. With my free hand, go underneath the tube of fabric and just welcome baby's legs down into the, and then just let the baby kind of settle for a second. It's like, you know, you're jostling them around, just let them settle. Take the opportunity to like adjust your rings. Say they ended up down here. You can just, at this point, just move them up a little bit. You can even pull right here and then just, you know, get baby settled there. And basically they would just be sitting on that fabric. Then you can just find the top seam here and then just go ahead and slowly pull it up to the base of baby's neck and almost where you could cover the baby's head, but then you don't. So you just leave it right at the base of their neck. And then here I just want to check that baby's sitting down in this pouch. So just like a hammock, you know, they're going to sit on the edge of the hammock. You want to check that the seat is nice and snug. So I'm going to pull this bottom seam here around. And if I have any extra, I'm going to just pull it right towards the ring and snug it up. And if I have some extra fabric here, so coming around from my back, actually you can see that it's got a little bit stuck there. So I'm going to just spread it out here. So it's spread across my back pretty evenly. I'm going to take this extra fabric towards the rings, and I'm going to tighten. 1. Am I twisted? No. So it happens to, you know. It's all right. Yeah. So if you end up twisted, there's actually a way to wear it twisted. Happens to the best of us. So yeah, I got it twisted. Usually you'd want it flat, but
You planned it.
yeah. No, not really, but I was just rushing. So anyway, my baby's high. I can kiss the top of their head, their chin's off their chest. See your baby's falling asleep. you know, you can kind of pull this up kind of behind their ear and support their head like this. These are also great carriers to nurse in or feed your baby in. If you pull up on the rings, you can kind of lower baby down here, or you could take baby's legs towards the rings like this. You could nurse like this. You could have a bottle like this. You can just snug it back up. When baby's done feeding, then you would just bring baby back up to kind of grab underneath here to the, and just bring them back into an upright position. So if you're feeding your baby and they fall asleep like that, you want to bring them up, back upright, always. Because that way it's easier to monitor their airways and that you're nice and snug and tight. If your baby's, you know, you just want to avoid the slumping, especially with little ones. And then to get the baby out, it's really easy. You just pull this up and out, loosen it up, pull that top ring, and then I'm going to reach underneath here, bring the sling up and off my body. So I'm still holding my baby. And this is the Transfer Pro secret. You can just still have your baby on your body, then you can just go and lay your baby down. So it's a really nice trick for being able to transfer a sleeping baby from your carrier to the crib or, you know, wherever you are sleeping. Yeah.
Or you can always just like do this and then put the baby on the bed and then make your way out of the carrier.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of an art, and you got to find what works for you and what works for your baby. But I think keeping the baby on the body and their sling is really the way to go. Yeah.
So do you have any questions?
Do you want to try any of them? No, but just in general. See how it works.
Yeah, we have a doll.
I haven't had it's like it's similar to that. Like it doesn't have straps. The only strap it has is to like strap